Welcome everyone to the live workshop by Fitgalaxy. So we're going to basically be covering what are the key principles that we need to follow in order to lose fat, build muscle or reverse any lifestyle disease. So it's going to be a quick 1 hour session. If you look at the true reason why you have gained weight or you're underweight or you want to have any hormonal imbalance you have or you have a lifestyle disease, the true cause is never attacked or is never addressed by these typical solutions which are there in the market right now. So what are some of the solutions that we have seen, right? You might do calorie counting, you might end up losing weight with some calorie counting. You might end up doing low carb diet, not having so-called roti and having jawar roti instead of roti, right? Having brown bread or bread instead of roti, having green tea or having detox drinks and thinking that that will give you the final effect. So the reality is none of these things are a true solution because they are not attacking the true cause of being overweight, obese or having lifestyle diseases. So to understand the true cause, we need to first look at the principle of traditional society versus modern society. And why do I say this? If you look 100 to 150 years back, only 1% of the population or less than 1% of the population, negligible percent of population was either overweight, obese or had lifestyle diseases. Now what is the percentage of population? Can anyone tell me what was the percentage of population which was overweight, obese or had lifestyle diseases like PCOD, thyroid, blood pressure, diabetes, all of these things? What percentage population had these lifestyle diseases 100 years back, which is less than 1%, and now what is it? Can you guess? If you look around you, you walk around in the streets or you go to any corporate office or you go to even rural areas in India, what is the percentage of population which has these lifestyle diseases or is overweight? Above the ideal BMI, what is the percentage of population, or under the ideal BMI? So you combine all of these things. Sairam is saying 25 to 30%. Any other answers? Sonia is saying 65%. Purnima is saying 75%. Yeah. So the answer is approximately 70% of population. Hardly anybody is actually in their ideal body weight, and hardly anybody is free from lifestyle diseases. So if you combine these two things, 70% of the population is not healthy, and even the remaining 30%, they are on the path to actually becoming unhealthy only, unless you are actually quite conscious of what you are doing. If you just follow what society is doing, you will end up having a huge number of medicines by the time you are in your 30s itself these days, right? But 40s, 50s, the medicines dabba will keep increasing, and your quality of life will always go down. You will not be having that energy level, you won't be physically active, right? So all of those factors which keep your body completely energetic, which keep you able to move, which keep your body fit and healthy, which is a required portion for just doing anything else in life, right? Suppose you want to accomplish any goal, you want to run a business or you want to do well in your job, whatever you want to do, you want to take care of your family, right? All of that is not possible unless you are completely fit and healthy. So fitness and health should be baseline priority, and it's super easy to do. So the first clue is that 100 years back, less than 1% of population was overweight, obese or had lifestyle diseases, and now it is 70% of population, not just in India but across the world. And this is true even in urban areas and even in rural areas in India. So now can anyone tell me what is the reason? Is it because everyone was it that 100 years back everyone was doing calorie counting, now suddenly they have stopped doing calorie counting? Is that the reason? Were they going to nutritionists 100 years back? Yes or no? Were they doing calorie counting 100 years back? If you tell me in the chat, what were they doing? If they were not doing calorie counting, what were they doing 100 years back which kept them fit? Okay, we got no from Purnima Sairam. So obviously they were not doing calorie counting 100 years back. I got a answer that they were hardworking. Of course, they were hardworking, no doubt. So there was physical activity. Yes, there was physical activity. But let us see if you all are able to guess the other big factor. What is the other big factor apart from physical activity? What is it that we are all ignoring, right? What is it that we think is normal, which is actually quite abnormal? Okay, I got physical activities, housework, everything manually working, healthy eating, natural diet. Varsha got it right. So all the exercise points are very valid. Apart from that, the big valid point is good food, natural diet, healthy food, natural food. So the key word is natural. Natural is the key word. In natural, there are multiple levels. I can see some people are saying organic, pesticide free, which is very true. But what is the first level of natural food items? And then what is the second level of natural food items? Traditional society, 100 years back, everyone was at the second level of natural food items. Right now, we are at 0 level, right? We are currently eating things which are totally unnatural, which is any food item which is made in a factory or laboratory, mass produced, will have chemical preservatives, added sugar, artificial sweeteners, chemical stabilizers, colors, flavors. These are like E320, E321. All of these chemical names will be there in the ingredient list. So many people are now making videos on, you know what, these ingredients are bad for you. We all know this. So the key is not to look at the packages and find out which packaged food is good. The key is to avoid all packaged processed food items, because all packaged processed food items will be bad. Please understand, people say that reading the labels is very important. I am saying, and at Fitgalaxy we are saying that reading labels is not important. If anything is coming in a packet and you know that the method of preparation is coming from a factory, it is not homemade, then you should not be having that. Because by default, everything will have added sugar, artificial sweeteners, chemical stabilizers, colors, flavors, all of that. So there is no escaping that if you eat food made in a factory, because it is mass produced. There is no traditional method of preparation, and they will add things to increase the shelf life. They will add lot of sugar in the form of multiple different names, invert sugar, invert syrup, etc., which we won't even be able to tell. So there is no point of learning how to read ingredients. You should learn. It's very easy. There's nothing to it. In 2 minutes I can show you the issues with all packaged processed food items. But that is not the skill which will help you. The skill which will help you is understanding what is an unnatural food item. Anything in a packaged processed form is unnatural, and understanding what is a natural food item. And secondly, not being scared of natural food items. Natural food items, traditional food items, traditional diet is what keeps you fit. It gives you all the vitamins, minerals required. So if you stop eating this and start experimenting with low carb and low calorie, all that is complete nonsense. You don't require any of that philosophy at all to actually stay fit. If you follow that philosophy, low carb, low calorie, etc., your vitamins, minerals will go for a toss. You will end up having supplements. You will do that diet for some time. You will lose some weight and you will gain the weight back. And there is no cure for lifestyle diseases by following an unnatural diet, the way that typical nutritionists suggest to you. So what is the final cure? What is the actual cure? The actual cure is really that you need to understand what is a natural food item and what is a food item which our body does not respond to. Whatever your ancestors were eating 150 years back, 100 years back is a natural food item. Secondly, it should be prepared in the same method of preparation. If your method of preparation is different, then it becomes an unnatural food item. For example, let us take the example of roti versus wheat flakes. Is roti natural? Let's ask a multi-choice question. Is roti natural, normal atta roti, or is jawar roti natural, or is ragi roti natural, or is bajra roti natural, or is cornflakes, muesli and wheat flakes, are these natural? What about digestive biscuit? Tell me in the chat. I mentioned so many food items. Tell me which is tell me the food item name and tell me it is natural or not. It's a crash course for all of you to understand what is natural, what is not natural. Bint Mohammed is saying atta roti is natural. Alright. What else? What is unnatural? What is natural? Manju is saying all types of rotis are natural. All rotis are natural. Another question, another answer from Sairam. Sonia is saying bajra is natural. Sonia, is normal roti natural or not? Yes, cool. So the answer is that all rotis are natural. Therefore, you don't need to eat only bajra roti or only jawar roti. That's a marketing gimmick. You need to understand that roti, all rotis are natural. It's made from wheat. You're taking the atta and you're cooking it in your own house and eating. So it's absolutely natural. So if anyone is telling you, I'm on a diet, I'm having only jawar roti. Jawar roti is also very good for you, but they are mistaken about what a diet plan, what is a nutrition plan actually. A nutrition plan is not about avoiding normal roti, atta roti. It is about avoiding cornflakes. It's about avoiding digestive biscuit. It's about avoiding muesli. It's about avoiding rusk, namkeen, dessert, chocolate, ice cream, cookies, cakes. So if you avoid this category of food items, you can have aloo paratha, mangoes, spices, ghee, dal, sabji, lauki, tenda, whatever you like, right? In South Indian diet, idli, dosa, sambar, poriyal, pongal, all of that. You can have all of it. You can even have sweets made at home with jaggery and ghee, but don't have anything with sugar. If you take anything from the market, even if it says pure ghee, most of the time it's adulterated. Don't take anything from the market and have. Whatever you want to have, make it at your own home with natural ingredients. This is very pure logic, right? The reason for obesity, 70% of population having lifestyle diseases, all kinds of issues, being overweight, is not normal roti. It is this category of food items which are made in a factory. If you want to have a biscuit, I have eaten biscuits last week. How? Can anyone tell me what kind of biscuits are good and what kinds of biscuits are bad? I just said biscuits are bad, right? What kinds of biscuits are good? I ate a biscuit which was really good, good for health. How did I do that? Can anyone tell me in the chat? Yeah, Priyanka got the right answer. Let's see who else gets the answer. Which biscuits are healthy? Are digestive biscuits healthy? Purnima has got the answer also. Sairam got the answer. Cool. Rakhi also got the answer. Ram, you got the answer, but there is a catch. You're wrong at certain level. It's not only millet biscuit, it can be normal atta biscuit also. Anything that is made at home is the correct answer. And Rakhi got the second level natural, which is without baking soda, right? So millet biscuits also are good, but you can equally nutritious is normal atta biscuit, which is what I had. Made at home with ghee, wheat, and I don't even know what else went into it, right? Jaggery, I think. That's it. 3-4 ingredients. No baking soda, by the way. Baking soda should not be there. Don't use, and it was not cooked on inside a oven. You don't need this fancy equipment. You need to follow again what? Indian traditions on the tawa or in the kadhai. Figure it out. There are thousands of recipes on YouTube, right? Super easy to do. Chocolate. You can make chocolate at home and have. It's just organic cocoa powder, organic milk. I like to go organic. But you don't need to. But organic, like I said, is the second level of natural. Truly natural is when you go organic. But at least first level of natural is at least you are having with natural ingredients. You are not having things made in a factory for you, right? So super simple. Somebody asked about oats. Oats, again, is it natural or not? Again, a question answer for you, for all of you. The question answer format is good actually because it forces you to think and answer. Is oats natural? Yes or no? In the chat, you can answer, everyone. Purnima is saying no. All right. Arram is saying no. Okay. So again, the answer is they are natural. They are not unnatural. It's just that it is not the traditional Indian diet, but it was natural, traditional for other parts of the world. So it is not bad for us. Even now it's not bad for us, right? But if oats are processed, that's the second caveat which has been mentioned in the chat, then it is bad. So you have to get something like steel cut or rolled oats, etc., not the ultra processed ones. Anything that becomes processed in a factory, it loses its nutritive value. Same thing happens with sugar. Sugar is coming from a natural food, which is sugar cane, right? Which is coming from sugar crops, which is sugar cane crops, which are grown all over India naturally. So why is it bad? Because it has undergone so much processing, sulfurization, etc., etc. All the vitamins, minerals content also goes out. Now, science also tells you to a certain extent, right? It will tell you that between jaggery and sugar, there's not much difference. There's hardly a little bit of vitamin mineral content. But that little bit also makes a huge difference. There are other mechanisms which are at play when you eat jaggery versus sugar. It is not only the vitamin mineral profile. Whenever you eat an unprocessed food item, your hunger level automatically controls itself. You can't extract things and keep same things in the same chemical composition and expect that they have the same effect on the human body. Same thing happens with supplements. Now, why is this whole craze of omega-3 pills coming? The reason for it is because most of the food items that we are eating now is packaged processed food items. And packaged processed food items, the issue with packaged processed food items is that they are all made in a certain type of oil. Of course, all the other issues are there, all the chemical preservatives, added sugar, artificial sweeteners. There are two other big issues. One is they are made in refined oil, and second thing is that they will use all processed ingredients. So basically, a biscuit will typically not be made of atta, it will be made of maida, which is a processed ingredient. It will be adding sugar, not jaggery, because again that is a processed ingredient. These are natural things. Atta is natural, but maida becomes the processed version of atta, which loses the outer layer, which loses the vitamins, minerals, which loses the slow digestion. The property of a natural food item is that it will get digested slowly. The energy will go in nice and smooth into the body. The property of a packaged processed food item is that energy will go in all at once, super fast, because you have messed with the natural, you have messed with nature. Same thing happens, by the way, in between whole milk and skim milk. Can anyone tell me what is good and what is bad? Whole milk or skim milk? What is good? What is bad? Whole organic milk and skim milk. All the nutritionists in the world will give you skim milk. And I'll tell you why they give it also, right? Why do you think everyone is wrong here? Why do you think there's so much wrong advice in the market? The answer is whole milk is good, but make sure that it is organic. Cows should not be injected with hormones, because those hormones will go into your body also. And it will cause, in the case of children, it causes early maturity. It causes growth hormones to be released. So it's not good for health at all. Excessive growth hormone will lead to cancer. So cancer rates among children are also skyrocketing. Very accelerated aging, that also happens with all these hormones, right? Because you're basically giving the hormone to the cow to make it give more milk. So you are injecting a hormone, and this is 99% of milk, by the way. So we have to figure out where to get organic milk and try to get that. It depends, varies from your city to city, town to town. If you are staying in a rural area, you will be able to access it much more easily. So I stay in Delhi right now. I have stayed previously in districts in Andhra Pradesh also, in Hyderabad also, in Goa also, in London also. So I've been staying all over. Right now in Delhi, I would say I am currently ordering Country Delight, which claims to be slightly, at least not adulterated. But they would also be using the hormone, right? So ideal fix would be to go and figure out in a farm, right? And there are multiple providers. I have experimented with 3-4 providers in Delhi also. So this is what the game is. You have to understand what is natural, you have to understand what is unnatural, and only focus on eating natural food items and forget about protein, carb, fat, calories, vitamins, minerals. If you have a natural traditional diet, rich, varied, according to your taste, automatically you will lose weight if you are overweight. You will build muscle if you are underweight. You will reverse PCOD, PCOS, thyroid, diabetes, blood pressure within 6 months. This is only one part of the equation. And you will be free of medicines all your life. These are the things that we want, right? We want sustainable natural health. We don't want to be on a diet plan and get health for, artificially force your body to lose weight without vitamins, minerals, with supplements, with crash diets. That is not the way. Now, important question, why is everyone wrong? Why is everyone giving wrong advice? Quickly, I'll mention this. Society is structured as a pyramid, always. In a pyramid structure, there are few people at the top who hold power and resources in the form of money. Previously, resources were in the form of different type of money. Now you have currencies, right? Which are not backed by gold also. Some of you may know what I'm talking about. So society is always structured as a pyramid. The people on top of the pyramid will always create the narrative. Narrative is the story. That story will be taken as truth by everyone else, because things are subjective, right? So everyone at the bottom of the pyramid, middle of the pyramid, will accept the narrative from the top of the pyramid and give away their resources and act in the way that makes the top of the pyramid extremely more powerful. All the resources go that way, right? So this is what always happens in society. It has happened from the time human beings have been alive. It is nothing new. Right now, in the health space, and it happens in every industry, by the way, it's marketing 101, right? In the health space, what happens is, who are the people who have the most wealth, resources, power? Can anyone tell me in the chat? Who has wealth, resources, power in the health and fitness space? Who makes the most money? In the chat, if anyone can tell me. Cool. So there are 3 industries. A politician, somebody is saying. Gayatri, all right, that is a fair point. But politicians get their funding from where? Some industries, right? So the true power lies with companies now. Even in the US, if you see, or in India, wherever, everything is the same, right? Where is the money? Follow the money. The money is in 3 industries when it comes to health: pharma industry, food processing industry, and supplement manufacturing industries. 3 industries. They fund 99% of research in the industry. That is why you will get research saying that you are vegetarian in India, you can only get 70 grams of protein through your normal diet, but you need 100 grams of protein to be fit. And then they will get people like Akshay Kumar or whoever to come and they'll pay them money, of course, and to come and sell you all kinds of supplements. Oh, you need this much protein, otherwise you can't be healthy. Who said? Were people eating these kind of supplements 100 years back? People have been healthy, fit, human population has exploded, right? And we were free from lifestyle diseases. What nature can't be wrong. You can't say nature is wrong, I am making something unnatural, I will give that to you, and that solves your issue. The truth is, nature is always right. Human evolution is always right. Humans have done trial and error and come to certain ways of eating. We know that to cook a roti, we need to knead the atta first, keep it out for 1 hour. Knead meaning aate ko gunte ho in Hindi, as you say, right? So if you knead the atta and keep it in your home and you make a roti at home, it will get slightly fermented, because you will not knead the atta and start cooking the roti directly. Traditions. What are our ancestors doing? They used to keep the atta out for at least 1 hour, 8 hours also. If you do 8 hours, it becomes khamiri roti, which is slightly sour, which is also very good for you. This fermentation process would reduce the phytic acid, which is an anti-nutrient in the roti. And that anti-nutrient is responsible to take out the vitamins, minerals from your food and leach it out. That's why you'll end up with vitamin, mineral deficiencies, even if you eat natural food item. The method of preparation is also super important. If you eat brown bread or atta bread from the market, they are not doing this fermentation process. For bread, the fermentation process involves making something called sourdough bread, which is very rare in India. That too, if you use shortcuts in making it, it is not healthy. You have to make a starter at your own house to make sourdough bread, which nobody would do. It is a difficult process. So in India, the standard is having rotis made at home or rice made at home, right? So stick to your traditions. Idli, dosa, all of these are absolutely amazing. You fermented the whole night, idli and dosa. So obviously all the anti-nutrients go down. Cool. Someone talked about Herbalife. Of course, it's a total scam, right? All of these, supplement, medical industry, all of this basically is an industry made, and all of this research makes its way into the syllabus of nutritionists and also the syllabus of doctors, right? Medical representatives, do you know what they are? Medical reps. They're the people who go from pharma industries to doctors and sell them pills. Say that you have to use this pill for this thing, and everything is driven by research. So if you control the research, doctors are not wrong, their intentions are not bad, but they have just been fooled just like rest of society. Okay, so they're just cog in the wheel. The money is not with doctors, money is with pharma industry. So understand that the pyramid structure in every aspect of society and take control for yourself. You don't need you don't need to follow these narratives. You need to understand pure logic by yourself and then understand what is beneficial, what is not beneficial, and attack that. So this is only nutrition we have talked about. But apart from this, there are other factors which are different in a traditional society from a modern society, which are causing this increase in lifestyle diseases, PCOD, being overweight, all of that. So if you want to lose weight, you want to get fit in a natural, sustainable way, only nutrition is not enough. You need to have a complete, it's a keyword, but it's called a lifestyle change. And it is very easy to do. You have to understand logic, that's all. It's not difficult. You don't need to go to a gym. Home-based exercises, body weight exercises are extremely effective. In fact, I was reading a book today morning only about somebody who had got his leg amputated in an accident. And he started doing body weight exercises, and in 6 months his whole body was transformed. And this is true of so many people who we have guided at Fitgalaxy as well. So exercises are super important because your body requires certain level of stimuli all the time, just to keep it functional. Even if you stop standing, if you are in a hospital bed, your thighs will become very weak. So walking, standing, taking your own weight, being physically active overall is super important. So what we suggest is 3-4 forms of physical activity, and you should mix and match all of them. Do walking for sure, right? 40 minutes, 1 hour of walking, 30 minutes to 1 hour of walking every day. I am saying minimum. There's an influencer called Dan Go on LinkedIn. So he did this research and he came out with a nice accurate assessment of how much were people walking around 100 years back, 150 years back. In traditional society, how much walking were they doing? It was approximately 7 to 10 kilometers per day. So walking was very important for them because they had a lot of work which involved physical activity and moving from place to place. The second thing is they were also physically active. So if you're looking at farms, farming, or you're looking at making tools, everything involves a lot of physical effort. Physical labor was very high as part of their job. So what we need to do, we need to do walking also. Yes, we need to do that equivalent of physical labor. So we can't do physical labor directly now, but we can do something equivalent to it, which is body weight exercises. So this is where the strength training aspect comes in. Body weight and free weight exercises is very important. Body weight exercises itself will get you extremely fit. Body weight means using your own body's weight. Push-ups, plank on hands, burpees, point-to-point running, squats, squat jumps. Yoga is also coming in the category of something like body weight exercises, though it has a different style, right? So we like to mix and match. We would suggest do yoga also if you want. If you like yoga, you can do that. If you want to do body weight exercises, the Western style exercises, which is what I personally like and prefer and do. Push-ups, pull-ups, walking lunges. Pull-ups you may not be able to do if you don't have a pull-up bar, but that doesn't matter. There are at least 1,000 body weight exercises. Glute bridge, wall sit, and they get you extremely fit and they are super challenging to do. So don't think it's not challenging. It can be made simple also, it can be made challenging also according to your current fitness level. So and of course, apart from walking, body weight, free weight exercises. Free weight means using a weight which you can move freely, not a machine in a gym. No one has time for going to a gym all your life. If you like it, then fine, you can. But body weight exercises, free weight exercises done outdoors are even better for the body, because you should do it ideally in sunlight. So I do my exercises on the terrace or in the park. And otherwise, the next best option I would say, in your room, but keep the windows open so that you're getting sunlight while you're doing the exercise. So it's actually very simple, straightforward recommendations. These are not difficult, right? These are logical, simple to execute. You need to eat natural food items. There's no restriction on your favorite food items. You can make it spicy, tasty, have aloo parathas, have idli, whatever. No restrictions on this. Do exercise simultaneously. And take care of lifestyle. What is lifestyle? Everyone says lifestyle, lifestyle. There are only 3 factors in lifestyle: sleep, sunlight, and motivation. That's it. It's only a game of 5 key principles, which we are basically, that's why we talk of these 5 principles: nutrition, exercise, sleep, sunlight, and motivation. If you master all 5, nobody can stop you from being super fit. So all you need to do is focus on all of these actions, take all the actions correctly. Sleep is super important. You need to be sleeping on time, waking up naturally without alarm. We also incorporate intermittent fasting in a natural way in our routine, ideal routine that we suggest, right? We suggest early dinner, late breakfast. That is one way. If you want to skip dinner, you can do that. If you want to skip breakfast, you can do that. Because food was not so abundant and always available in natural traditional society. So there are many strategies, but it's not required. Most important thing is following your own hunger level. If you follow your own hunger level, most of the things will take care of itself. But if you follow your hunger level and eat packaged processed food items, then it will not work, because your hunger mechanisms don't stay intact with packaged processed food items. Okay, so I've given you a brief idea. Sunlight, another very important factor nobody talks about. Most of the time, were people indoors or outdoors? Can anyone tell me in the chat? What was the percentage of time that, or what was the number of hours that people are outside in traditional society? And what is the number of hours that people are outside now? How many hours of sunlight are we getting? In India, 60-70% are vitamin D deficient, apparently. That's one of the studies that I read. How is that possible? Can anyone tell me how is that possible? Nidhi has asked a question, right time to take sunlight. I'll answer. If anyone can answer, it will be amazing. It will be like, okay, if you're able to answer that will be quite interesting. Right? Okay. What is the right time to take sunlight? Think according to the logic that I explained to all of you. We are waking up late, that's right. But why are we waking up late? Because the bedtime is late. So never try to wake up with an alarm. Keep early bedtime. And then always wake up without alarm. Follow your traditions. Okay. So many people have this misconception on sunlight. Before 8 a.m., 7 to 8 a.m., 5 to 6 p.m. only, right? Think logically. Don't think according to the marketing which has been fed to you. Think logically, think from traditional society. Were people outdoors only between 7 to 8 a.m. in traditional society? What time were, if you look at farmers, what time do they take sunlight? What time does a farmer take sunlight? Before industrialization, 99% of human beings, what time were they taking sunlight? Entire day. Sairam, Nidhi, Leila got it right. Throughout the day. It was full day. The answer is full day. There is no bad sunlight. Forget about your sunscreens, lotions, all of that, right? The body will be much more fitter and much better if you stop listening to these marketing gimmicks from companies. Oh, you're going to get skin cancer with sunlight. You need to take, you need to put whatever sunscreen all the time. You need vitamin D. If that was the case, then Indians would not be 60-70% of Indians would not be vitamin D deficient in a country like India where sunlight is so much available, right? And it's not just about country like India. Every country, even in the UK for example, they will have the right skin tone, they will have the right amount of sunlight for them. So no country in the world would end up vitamin D deficient just because they are a cold country. They would end up deficient according to the standards of pharma companies, which in any case will not. So if you follow those standards, you know where your life will take you in terms of health. You want to end up like that, it's your choice, right? So always use your own logic here, always, right? So super simple. These are the key principles that you need to follow. Now, what were your health goals? Fat loss, muscle building, reversing lifestyle diseases, all of it happens naturally if you follow this lifestyle. But you need to follow this lifestyle absolutely. Make it into a complete habit. So now you have two choices, right? You're all part of the health tips groups. So that is our free initiative, right? So if you want to, I would definitely ask you to keep looking at the videos which we share. All the testimonials, by the way, of the people are absolutely genuine. We started in 2017. People are like, no, somebody, I don't know who the random person was, he was saying you're scamming. Complete idiot, right? People can't believe that people have reversed diabetes in 6 months. Why will it not happen if you follow what these steps which I told you? How can it not happen? Will the body not respond in a much healthier way if you stop eating junk food? Isn't it super logical? So if you start exercising, will something bad happen to your body? Something good will only happen, na? Your sugar level will rise, will reduce. How will it increase? So anyway, so this is really the crux of health and fitness. You should not ever in your life be kind of fooled by gimmicks. Always use this logic completely, and then you will get an idea of what exactly you have to do. All right. So you have two choices now. If you want to continue on how you're doing, you have now got knowledge from this workshop, you can start implementing. The second choice is we can help you implement all of this in a step-by-step way. So we have got a subscription plan for you. It's a 6-month subscription plan. How we have designed it is you get a nutritionist, fitness coach who I've talked against, but these are people trained by me in our own philosophy, right? So they will give you exactly the type of diet that we recommend, what we discussed, right? Completely natural. Whatever doubts you have, you can ask them. They are available to you on WhatsApp all the time. We'll give you an AI chatbot and a complete course as well by me, 5-hour recorded course, where you will see step by step what are the things that you need to focus on. Exact steps, nutrition, exercise. We'll give you a tracker of around 35 actions. I'll share that in any case with all of you. You can start implementing. But in the plan, what happens is there is step-by-step guidance. We'll make sure that you're on track. Sometimes you may think, oh, it's not working. So we'll tell you, no, this is what you're doing, this is what you're not doing. And that's where the thing will come in place, right? So that you continue sticking to the plan. You need approximately, if your body is unhealthy, overweight, having diabetes, having PCOD, thyroid, cholesterol, blood pressure, if you follow all the principles which I mentioned today, you will reverse it in 6 months to 1 year max, and you will have an ideal fit body, right? Free from, and not the supplement bodybuilding style body. That's not the one we're looking for. We're looking for a long-term sustainable fit body. So the plan, how does it work? I'll just tell you in case you are interested. We have an AI chatbot which has been trained by Fitgalaxy on Fitgalaxy principles. So that will be available for you for chatting. Whatever questions you have, it will give you direct answers. The nutritionist fitness coach will make the customized plan, customized nutrition plan, customized exercise plan for you. And every week on Saturday and Sunday, currently it's Sunday, right? So Saturday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. all the subscribers of that particular nutritionist, right, whoever your nutritionist is, you will have a group session with the nutritionist. And it's a group session, but the coach, the nutritionist, will take your review individually. We have structured it in this format because one is it becomes very affordable for all of you, the cost, and secondly, you get the same amount of interaction by the nutritionist. You get that individual attention, and thirdly, you'll stay motivated by looking at other people. If you do it all alone, you're like, am I doing it correct? Am I doing it wrong? Right? So you have those sessions by the nutritionist and fitness coach. You just need to go 5 minutes, 10 minutes, give your review, whatever you ate during the week, so that the nutritionist can keep you on track. And whatever question you have during the week, you can WhatsApp the nutritionist, you can share photos of what you're eating with the nutritionist, or you can do the same thing with the AI chatbot, Fitgalaxy AI chatbot, which is trained on our principles. We have put our training data into it, right? So that is quite an interesting piece. And fitness coach will make the exercise plan for you. You'll follow the exercises with the videos, it will be all given to you. And you have to do the exercises that are given to you. It's super simple. There's nothing complicated about it. Do the exercises every day, do your walk every day. Come on Sunday 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. it will be session with the fitness coach. Every week you are going to talk to nutritionist and fitness coach individually and get your review taken and also see what the other people are doing, right? So it's like a mini competition you can have if you want. So that's how the whole plan works. So if you want that guidance and step-by-step guidance and to make sure that we get you your result, if you follow the plan, you'll get results. Then I'm going to share the link with all of you here. You can check it out. Same thing what I mentioned. It is for 5,500 only, right? For all 6 months. It's less than 1,000 rupees per month, effectively. And you're getting a nutritionist, fitness coach, yoga coach also I forgot to mention, right? Yoga sessions are live in the morning and evening, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. and 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. every day. These are again group sessions, but the coach will see what you're doing, make sure that you're doing it correctly, and guide you accordingly. So if you want to do yoga, you can do yoga. If you want to do exercises which have been given to you, those are recorded, but they will be made customized. So the nutrition plan is also customized according to your preferences, whatever you like eating, right? And the exercise plan is also customized according to your fitness level. And every month we will change the plan also. It's not going to just be like, oh, we give you a plan and bye-bye. Every week, first of all, you're reporting to us, and every month your plan will also change. And more than the specifics of the plan is structured in a very good way. More than the specifics, you have to look at the result. The results are absolutely amazing, right? If you look at, you can go to Fitgalaxy Instagram, check it out. You can go to Fitgalaxy Play Store. There are more than 250,000 users who have installed Fitgalaxy app, and more than 1,500 reviews are there. You can actually go and see in their own words. People are losing 10 kgs in 3 months itself. But we are actually saying 10 kgs to 15 kgs of fat loss in 6 months. But usually you'll end up might even go faster. But how does it matter? Within 6 months, your body is going to transform. Whether it's 3 months, 6 months, it doesn't matter, right? Your body is going to look something different only. You're going to be internally healthy, and you'll understand the principles that you don't need to do this kind of a typical diet plan at all. Right? So this is the link which I've shared with all of you. Any questions that anyone has? I think I've answered a lot of things. I've also shared my number I'm Rajat Sahni. I'm the founder at Fitgalaxy, and yeah, so this is one of the, I hope the session was interesting. Whatever your questions are, you can ask me. If you go for the plan, which I will highly suggest, then let me know, send me the payment screenshot. The payment is there through all the UPI, what do you call it, credit card, debit card, through Razorpay. So basically it's a standard payment link, and then we will add you to a subscribers group where you will get to know about the sessions, upcoming session by the nutritionist, fitness coach. You will get your plan made within a day. The nutritionist, fitness coach will call you and make your plan, and that's how then the plan works. And you'll get access to the AI chatbot. You'll get access to the course. You can see so I would suggest first see the whole course, start chatting with the AI chatbot, understand some whatever questions you have, it will answer. And WhatsApp chat is also there with the nutritionist, fitness coach. The nutritionist will call you, fitness coach will call you, make your customized plan, start following it, start eating the way I have mentioned today in the workshop, and you will definitely get results. Start exercising, start eating, start correcting your lifestyle, sleep, sunlight, motivation. These are the 5 key factors, right? Super interesting. Plan details, they are there in that link, and you can also see the details at www.fitgalaxy.in. I have sent it to you, or you can just open this link, everyone. In the link, all the details are mentioned, right? So check out our website, check out the Android app. Currently we are in the process of updating it, but all the reviews are there, right? Because we have had the Android app for a long time. Now we are shifting our operations to the website. So once you subscribe, we will subscribe you on the website. We'll give you the link to the AI chatbot and the course. Thank you, everyone. I look forward to helping you get fit and healthy in a natural way.